We're past Halloween, but Jordan still frightened the crap out of me. I can't talk, but we're going to get into it here on this episode of the 1 Hour One Brain Cell Podcast. There are times on this podcast that where sometimes I think Jordan wonders to herself, why am I friends with this man? And I feel like this happens far too often. Am I wrong?
There's a lot of questions being thrown at me in the first 54 seconds here, because you're acting like I didn't just sit through the entirety of that intro trying to figure out what I said to you that was frightening, because I don't know.
No. What is what you did is
me.
your actions. Your actions.
It's me.
Your actions,
Oh.
yes.
Okay. Okay, air it out, I guess. Let me have it. What was it?
So Jordan is running late because she has actual things to do today, and had actual work to do today. I didn't. I was just at home messing around doing nothing, going on my shopping spree, and eating cookies, and then so Jordan is on the stream first, and then when I come to put Jordan onto the stream, she is eating a snack. Now, this wouldn't be, out of the question. I've done it before. I think I've at one point on this show,
this is not noteworthy.
I've had
you
a
housed
whole
a sandwich.
I ate a whole goddamn sandwich on this show.
Correct.
Previously. So this is we've done this. Mm-hmm. However, I was so shocked and frightened by how Jordan was consuming this snack that it has I think disastrously thrown me off for the rest of the show.
Do I have to go? I feel like I have to demonstrate this prop for the people now that are watching on video, because if you're horrified, then everyone deserves to be horrified. We're gonna scare the audience.
I agree. Okay. Yes.
All right, let me go get it. Do your thing.
Yes. So Jordan's going to demonstrate it here for you in a second. But when I tell you I was so shocked and truly worried and dumbfounded, you are not ready for what you're about to see, everybody. This is truly...
For the people on audio, this is going to be exceedingly... It's going to be like ASMR, like me crinkling the bag.
Yeah, okay. We have some chopsticks. Okay, so Jordan is eating sushi because she has chopsticks.
Initially, you think so, that I have a sushi dish. However, my master plan here is just to eat Doritos out of... This is not sponsored. You could do this with Cheetos. You could do this with any item of which might have a cheesy or otherwise exterior coating that you don't wish to get all over your fingers and other items. I'm just eating Doritos with chopsticks. I did this the other night, literally while logging the original Naked Gun on Letterboxd. I was just eating Doritos out of the bag in bed. I sound like a hermit and a homebody, but I'm this just makes the most sense to me because one, you're practicing your dexterity with these chopsticks and getting better at learning how to use them. But second of all, this orange stuff that would normally be all over my fingers is nowhere to be found. It's perfectly clean. I can type, I can write, I can podcast. No big deal. And I get to enjoy a delicious snack whenever I want. I have 2 degrees. This is science.
This is unhinged. This is truly remarkable. I'm kind of speechless, to be honest.
Simply too advanced for you to comprehend.
I guess so.
I simply exist on a plane that most people could only dream of.
This is unreal. I'm so confused. We should probably get on with the show before, because it's not that going to be that good of a show if I can't say anything.
Well, yeah, it's not if you're hosting this week.
True.
You could just be along for the ride.
You can eat the nacho. You can eat it while I...
Well, I can, but I don't want to make the loudest crunching
that's
noise known
true.
to man into the microphone. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me, but there is a when we used to eat on mic, anytime we were doing Speed Freaks or the Daily Show back in the day, we
Yeah.
used to get a stern talking to because it would throw people would hate it.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to be doing
Yeah, you
that.
did good
We
there.
would
See,
get a
that was
stern.
fine.
We would get a talking to like when I was taking Zoom classes back, in ye old dark ages in 2020. We were like, "Don't eat on camera." You're like, "Okay." I'm like, "I'm starving. I'm in my fourth class of the day, and you have me at grad school at 7:30 in the morning. What do you mean I can't eat on camera? I haven't had breakfast." Yeah.
Anyway, so there you go. That's how we kick up the show, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
By doing that. Okay. What should we get to first? You're wearing a nice hoodie this week. Why are you wearing that hoodie? You're wearing that hoodie for a reason.
Yeah, they're two separate items actually. The hoodie is not included in part of this, but I needed a sweatshirt because it's like 30 degrees here right now, which is crazy work. It was snowing. It was
Yes.
snowing this morning. When I was going to work. It is November 10th as we're recording this, and I don't remember it snowing this early here last year, but I googled it and apparently it was November 20th, so we didn't miss it by much, but I am wearing, this is courtesy of a lovely former coworker of mine that went to a show and got me some merch. This is the Tate McRae, the Mispossessive Tour jersey. There was a wonderful announcement this week that you very kindly, Paul, revered my way at 12:48 a.m. because I was dead asleep when this occurred, which is that we are getting the deluxe version of So Close to What, which is fantastic, and I'm excited to have like all of those tracks on vinyl for the first time, along with some bonus things, presumably, because you can look up the lore about this, but the track list got changed around to high heaven when the leaks came out of the first album, and we don't do that here, so I can't speculate what will be on the new record because I haven't listened to anything unreleased because that's not cool. But I hope it's all very good. I'm sure it will be, and I feel like it's safe to assume it would include Tit for Tat at this point in time. But I don't know the rules beyond that as far as like I don't know if you can include Just Keep Watching if it was made for another soundtrack or another like intellectual property. I don't know if you can release it and claim it as your own, but we'll see. I'm excited. It's like not next week, but the week after. So we're
The
spoiled.
21st. On the 21st,
That team
yes.
doesn't sleep, dude. They just don't. They don't sleep.
Yeah, the vinyl doesn't come out until the spring of 2026, which is seems like a light years away at this point.
I guess, but like we're gonna blink and it's gonna be here because that's the nature of things at this point in
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Yeah, it was an incredible tour, and I'm glad I got to go. And you and I are already constructing Tate Fund for the next tour. Yeah, we'll see. I need everyone involved in that to just take a really long nap and come back better than ever because you deserve it. Go to sleep.
Yes.
Go to sleep, girl.
Speaking of So Close to What, we did get the Grammy nominations this week as well, which you were locked into because it kind of happened a little bit earlier in the morning for me
Yeah, it
out
was
here
like
on the
11 Eastern, so 8 your time? 9 your time? I don't
9.
remember if it was before or after
think-
daylight savings occurred.
Yeah, it was like 9 o'clock in the morning,
After.
which is before I wake up. So, so I wasn't paying too much attention to it. But you were updating me because you were kind of paying attention to what was coming in because you were trying to see if So Close to What was getting nominations, and she did get one. She did get one.
She did get one, but So Close to What got nothing. And let me tell you, that is the most unjust, disgraceful thing. Like, okay, I'm going to try and approach this from an unbiased perspective, like as I'm wearing my Tate merchandise for like, we're not biased. I fail to understand, like, just from I'm going to use a general example. I fail to understand how some of these albums that are really like popularly well received and critically acclaimed and getting streams and getting airplay and getting radio time and getting physical sales and all kinds of things. Like this happened with Ariana Grande a couple years ago. This has happened with The Weeknd in the past. This has happened with several of like Miley Cyrus's albums and Lorde and like other artists. Like I'm not directly trying to compare everybody, but given that So Close to What is like one of the best-selling female records of the year, like it's outstreaming Mayhem at this moment in time. That might not hold, but Gaga pulled away with like 7 nominations, and as she should. That's a tremendous record from front to back. But the fact that in the past, like maybe we did blow it a little bit as Tate's team about what they nominated her for, but I texted you like the quad box of her arguably most popular songs right now of in the past, Greedy and X's, and right now, like It's Okay, I'm Okay and Sports Car not receiving a single nomination between the 4 of them, let alone the album any of those things were contained on, feels crazy to me. We're not asking that she wins. I'm asking that she wins because that'll be awesome, but the fact that it isn't even nominated or in contention makes me have some questions about the way that we're doing things over there at the Recording Academy.
Mm-hmm.
But she did get nominated for Just Keep Watching for, oh gosh, I don't remember what the category is. It's not song for visual media. It's like dance pop record, I think, because it's in there among some other things. The only of which, like heavyweight contender, I think, is Abracadabra, which will be a tough opponent in a year that's been dominated by Mayhem. But I don't know. I could see it happening. If there's a category to be nominated in, it would be that one. I continue to be confused about the fact that there's like a whole other world of music out there where like Teddy Swims gets nominated for Album of the Year. I'm like, do you listen to that? Because I've not heard a lick of that record. But
yes, I agree. The thing that shocked me about this is, again, it's like, I don't know, but I feel like if a record sells that like either sells that much or is streamed that much, it should get the attention of whoever's voting for this. Because first of all, her tour was sold out from start to finish. So people are really vibing with what Tate McRae is doing right now. The people are loving it. And you go to some of these other tours that artists are putting on in arenas who are popular artists who have been nominated for Grammys in the past and are having a tough time selling tickets to their shows because they're so expensive or whatever. You know, I think if Haim had to cancel their show in Phoenix, most likely due to ticket sales, right?
So they say. So they say it was not related, but
I'm a fan of MGK. I think he's an interesting artist but you look at his sales for the show he's playing here in Phoenix a couple weeks from now, like nobody has bought tickets to that, which is crazy because I went to his show on his last tour here in Phoenix and it was a sold out show and the crowd went insane and people loved it. So like there are artists out there that can't even sell tickets to their shows despite being pretty popular. And so what does the Academy do? They go, hey, let's nominate Justin Bieber for Album of the Year.
right.
Now,
They're like, I recognize
can
that
you name one freaking person on the face of the planet that has either mentioned this? First of all, did you know that Justin Bieber had a new record out this year? Because I didn't. I thought he quit making music. I thought he was busy. I was about to say something. I'm not going to say it. This is a family show. But I thought he was doing other things. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I was made aware of this. I was made aware that the title of said object was Swag 2, and that was pretty much all I needed to know on that front. He's had some okay songs, but I like his old stuff. I don't love his new stuff that much, but I think the best thing that you and I can compare this to directly is like a couple of years ago when it was the Oscars voters that some of them admitted, like, I'm not watching all these screeners. I'm not watching all these movies. I'm just submitting things.
Right.
And I think to some extent that does happen in every genre of voting, right? Like you could talk about it with the college football voting, right? Like that happens every year where some random SEC team sneaks into the top 10, even though they've been objectively garbage to the eye test. it's the same thing here. Like some movies will sneak in just because people are like, I know that director, I know those actors, etc., etc. But did I watch it? No. Here's another gripe I had, speaking of movies, is that yes, Sinners did get nominated for a bunch of things, and they had 3 entries in one category, but it was funny to me that the song for visual media nominations didn't include the part that I think a lot of us liked the most, which is that like dream dance
Yeah.
sequence, the montage.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's literally called like surreal montage or something on the soundtrack. But that didn't get a nomination.
Yeah.
So it was I don't know, maybe they had to submit like a score or something, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's the same category that the K-pop Demon Hunters got nominated for.
Right.
Who knows anymore? Movies are not real.
Yes. True. But yeah, like you look at like I feel like we've been really, really spoiled with the Album of the Year nominees over the last several years because they've been really, really good for the most part, and in terms of the type of artists, it's been almost like last year was like most of the artists were female artists, and I think it was the same like the year before, which was great. And then this year is a year where like last year was dominated by like Beyonce, right? And then like this year, and you look at the nominees this year, and they're so like I feel like they're so eclectic this year as opposed to what they've been like in the past, which I think is really cool. Even though like I don't know anything about pretty much any of these albums, right? Like there's only 2 albums on this that I've listened to. Actually, well, three. Sabrina Carpenter, obviously, Mayhem, Lady Gaga, and GNX, and that's it. The rest I never heard. I probably don't intend on listening to. But like Tyler the Creator, Clips, who is apparently a hip hop duo, which is cool.
Interesting.
Justin Bieber, we've already talked about, and then Bad Bunny. So the
And
Super Bowl
Leon
halftime show.
Thomas? I've never heard of Leon Thomas. Well,
Yes.
maybe I have.
Also
but I
a
can't put name to it.
Leon Thomas is an American singer, songwriter, musician, and record producer. He began his career as a child actor on Broadway, appearing in musicals. That's actually kind of cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Let's get some show tunes up in the hip hop genre.
I will tell you the thing that I have the biggest beef with here is and I don't want to call out Doechii because I like some of the stuff she's done, but Anxiety by Doechii is a song that is a total miss for me on like multiple levels, and I think it's because it so heavily samples that Gautier song
Yeah.
that I'm like, should there, like, it hardly strikes me as a full and separate other entity of work because it borrows so heavily from something else before it. And like, I recognize the importance of a sample in a song. Like, a lot of really good songs are built on good samples, and maybe it's just because that one is so recent for me. And I'm like, I feel like there's a lot of other choices you could have put in some of those categories where Anxiety got nominated, where it was like more individual, distinct works of art. I like it, but I like some of Doechii's record. I've been seeing a lot of her stuff on tour. It's fun. She will like hand the microphone to people in the crowd that can just go bar for bar with her. It's so fun.
Yeah.
And she seems really down to earth, and she's been very open about like her process about quitting her job and just deciding to go all in on music and to be an artist. And we need more stories like that objectively, but I don't love that song particularly. So I feel like when that shows up in categories, I like kind of discredit it
Right.
a little bit for, you know, for better or for worse. That might just be me.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know if there's anything else we want to get to here. Best new artist. Nothing. Nobody. Addison Rae. You said.
Terrible. Bad
Yeah.
choice. Sorry, bad choice. Next question.
Your favorite Alex Warren?
My everybody's mom's favorite artist.
Yes.
I don't think Ordinary pulled any nominations, but I do think Alex Warren pulled a nomination.
He got best new artist.
Which, okay, sure. I don't understand why Tate wasn't eligible last year. Well, I do understand why, but I think it's stupid.
Yeah. Silly rules. Let's
But
see.
makes sense though. You could just like submit somebody every year, but it does rely on you kind of like it's what Sabrina Carpenter did. Like it relies on your team kind of like hedging its bets that you're going to hit it big that year, the last year that you submit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's worked out for artists like Sabrina, but not everybody can predict what critically and commercially
Yeah.
their success is going to be like.
All right, there we go. There's that. So that's the Grammys this year. I don't
Yeah,
know.
hire
There's
us to vote next year because
yeah,
we
yes,
listen to a lot
please.
of music and we're
Yes.
good at it.
I don't know if I'm going to be watching as intently this year's. Side note: the Grammys. You know what date they air on this year?
I don't think I looked it up. You said it's sometimes on your birthday.
February 1st, twenty twenty
There you
six.
go. There you go. Well, yeah, you might have other plans that day.
Yes, I will because I'll be
Who's
working.
to say?
I'll be working,
Oh.
but
That's crazy. Well, I'll probably also be working, so unless it's a Sunday, in which case
It is
will
a
not be
Sunday.
working.
It
Let's
is a
go.
Sunday.
I'm not working.
yeah, the Grammys are always on Sunday. Yeah.
Let's go.
Are you gonna come visit me or what?
It's possible. That's a little bit of a busy month for me.
So that's a
Check
no.
my
Okay. Cool.
calendar and get with my publicist and my management team and yeah, see what's going on.
If you showed up to my, if
hell,
you showed up to my,
look, you
if you,
can't go anywhere on a plane right now.
that's true. Yeah, good freaking luck with that.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
Yeah, if you show up to my door unannounced, I'm shutting the door in your face.
You wouldn't even open it in the first place to shut it. You'd be like, "Who is that? I didn't order delivery."
True.
Just
Nobody
stand
ever
outside and ring your doorbell.
Nobody ever knocks on my door, so
Right. You're like, DoorDash. You're like, I said leave on porch. What is that? What is that from Thunderbolts? I will report you to DoorDash HQ.
yeah. Great movie. Good movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, you got to see some live music this week.
I did. I sucked it up and went. I was baffled when I came home on Monday of last week. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it through this week, first and foremost. I was so confused and my internal clock was so wrong, and it still is so wrong because I don't have any trouble waking up in the morning with the change from the clocks, but I have trouble getting exhausted at like 5 p.m. And this was the day after I had just traveled, so I was already a little bit behind and I was kind of backed up on it, and I was thinking real hard to myself, I'm like, this is a $20 ticket. Do I just burn it and not go? And then I convinced myself to go because, one, I love live music, and you know this about me, and two, I had the rational thought in the middle of this downward spiral that people don't come to this particular like little college town very often. Like, especially as a larger artist, like you could see smaller bands all the time. There's tons of acts and good comedy and things, but like people don't come here specifically. And sometimes they skip the state of Indiana altogether. A lot of times people skip the state of Indiana altogether. And it was something that I was actually talking with the band that opened for the artist Bartees Strange. I was talking to the opening band, and I was talking to Bartees about it after the show. I was like, nobody comes here. Why are you here?
Yeah.
And they all said the same thing. They're like, look, we know the Midwest, we know the travel and all this. It's like we're very used to, you know, hey, what's the closest show I can drive to go and see them? Like, I've done it before and I'll do it again, but like, you know, is it more convenient to do that? And is it sometimes cool to play these places in the middle? Absolutely. So just, you know, to make sure that to show up to really appreciate the fact that they came here. It was a great show. I didn't know that it had an opener until I literally pulled up to the venue. So my bad. Did not study. And the opener, the band is called the Silkies. They're from Cincinnati, so not too far. And I think they're just starting out as like this outfit, but members of that band have been in other bands before, and like those dissolved, and then they formed this one. And they have a couple of singles out. I want to say it's like 3 or 4 singles on Spotify, one of which will make my tracks of the week this week. And they were really good. They're like a little kind of indie pop, indie rock outfit. One, two, three, four, 5-piece band. So like a lead guitar, rhythm guitar, a keyboard, a drum, and a vocal and guitar. So everybody played an instrument. And then some of them also with vocals on top of that. They were good opener, good energy. And then the artist was Bartees Strange. He is, how would you describe Bartees' music? It's alternative
Diverse.
folk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing that was the thing that hooked me to his music in the first place. Is especially the first time I saw him with when he opened for Boy Genius, is like I loved how diverse his music is, and like some of the stuff on his previous record, Farm to Table, I was like, this is awesome. He is what he was able to do with that record, and the types of genres he was able to weave in and out of were awesome. So yeah, it's like it's alternative ish. Like alternative is such a wide breadth.
It is. It's so hard to you can't put him in a box, and I don't want to do that because he's too good of an artist to do that. He has such a unique sound, and even between the albums that he's put out, like you go from the first one to his most recent, and the sound has changed and evolved, and as most artists do, but. I think you really heard it here because this was just a solo acoustic show. Like there was no band. It was such a cool experience. There was no backing band, and it was literally just him and a guitar and a microphone on stage. And it was kind of a funny experience because the room wasn't super full, but everybody was kind of like stood back from the stage about 10 feet or something. Cause we're like, this isn't the kind of show where you like just go and stand in front and crowd the artist. So, but it was really fun. And he was making jokes a couple of times about, it's like, if you've ever heard me play this song live, this is about to sound a lot different. And it's always awesome to see an artist and a musician that is skilled at their instrument and their craft. And he was just up there playing riffs like it was nothing.
He's an incredible guitar player.
Yeah, it was something else. And for a $20 ticket in the town that I currently live in, 10 minutes down the road, I'm like, geez, I'm really glad I went. And I think you talked about this, but you met him after your show in Phoenix, and just such a kind guy. He took time to talk with everybody and genuinely like shake hands and learn people's names and what's your story and how are you here and that kind of thing. And it's always just a cool experience to have that and just be in a room full of people who really like music. And people that were in that room, let me tell you, those people knew ball. Those people are ball knowers. They listen to good music and a lot of good music, and people showed up in all kinds of, band shirts and like things like that, where you were like, you have ball knowledge, you have skill. So it was cool. It was really fun.
Did you acquire any merch from the show or no?
I did not. I was balling on a tight budget that week. I'll be honest with you. Well,
the tape fund was empty.
The tape fund was. It is currently empty. Stupid vinyl. But yeah, I didn't. There was also like a little bit of a line for it, and I was like kind of exhausted. I'm like, shoot, I'm just gonna go home. Some good T-shirts, and they had copies of the vinyl and also the vinyl for Farm to Table. They had like a version of the Mispossessive booty shorts, but they were Bartees Strange horror booty shorts. They weren't booty shorts; they were basketball shorts. But like, picture like the early 2000s NBA style, like the long basketball shorts with the piping along the bottom, and they just said like horror across the front. And I was like, honestly, those are kind of sweet, but I did not pull the trigger on the Bartees Strange horror basketball shorts. But it was cool nonetheless, and it was I had never been to that venue. It is the strangest place because it feels like you're not supposed to be there to get into the music venue because it's attached to the back of the bar. Yeah. So you go in through the bar and they check your ID and they're like, "Are you here for the show?" And then they slap a wristband on you and then just send you on your way. And you're like, "Where is where's the music? Because you walk into the front and it's just the bar.
Yeah.
But then you have to go through this side door in the back of the bar that just has an exit sign above it. It doesn't say anything about like access to venue. It literally just says exit. I'm like, am I about to go outside? Like, just then had to pull open the door and then you're there. And it's like a, gosh, 100 capacity room, and that would be a squeeze. Very small, but awesome. And there's a couple of other good artists that are coming to play here. I think Many Trees is playing here in December. Just some good stuff. So thanks for coming, Bartees. It was awesome. I'm glad I went. It was $20, and he said, "I'll see you at the next one." Like, okay, yep, bet. Yes, you will. Come to Indianapolis, I will be there.
Yeah. And you said the opener. What was the name of the opener? I actually listened because you sent them to me, and I listened to a couple songs. I actually dug them. So.
Yeah, the opener is called the Silkies. They're from Cincinnati. They made a point to tell us that. Like, it became a running joke. Like, they would say that before like every song that they played. And then gradually they just started leaving the air open so that we could all yell back at them that they were from Cincinnati. They're like, nice guys. Like, we're the Silkies and we're from, and the crowd was like, Cincinnati. They're like, yes, okay. They're funny dudes. The one that I pulled out from them was, it's called Lies. That's, I think, their most streamed one at the moment, but they played a bunch of stuff at this show that they have not released and recorded, because their set was probably 8 or 9 songs deep, and they only have, I think, 4 out on streaming. Bartees also played a new song that he hasn't recorded yet, and it's like kind of unfinished. But that was also really cool, and that's something you get when you go to an acoustic show. Is they're like, let me try out some things, let me play some stuff I haven't played. And he also talked a lot in between songs about like, here's what this is about, here's how I wrote it, and he was telling one of the stories about the song Mulholland Drive, and it's very David Lynch in the title and in the inspiration, and he was like breaking down why he called it that and what it was. He's like, okay, don't tell anybody now that you know the secret. So that's always fun. Even if it's silly and you tell that joke at every show, I have to imagine that joke just kills. You're like, hey, don't tell anyone. I've only ever told you this. And then the next night, the next city, you're like, okay, don't tell anyone. Okay.
All right, there we go. There's that. I do not really have any new music this week to mention, so
I can shout out another.
Yes, please go ahead.
This is me. This is my fault. I've been bad about this, but my cousin Riley put out an EP or like a mixtape. I think 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. Like, I've missed it on the last 2 episodes, and then I've been kicking myself after recording for not mentioning it on literally our music segment. But that is so cool. It's called Cuffing Season. The artist is Riley Storms, if you're not listening and you don't know me personally or my family. But he produced it and mixed it and worked with some other artists. And it's just like a little mixtape or an EP. Like, not a lot of it is, some of it is still a little bit rough, and it's not like a full album or a narrative together. But he's like, look, I had some of this stuff sitting on my computer and like in my notebook, and I just had to put it out. Otherwise it was never going to get finished and put out. So that's cool. And I'm proud of him. And it's awesome to share that, because now both of my cousins on that side of the family have Spotify releases. Talent.
Yeah. When are you going to join them? You gotta break out your guitar again.
Oh God.
Start telling folk songs about
Me with my busted high E string on my acoustic guitar that I haven't fixed for like 6 months.
Oopsie.
It's fine. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, you can be like Bruce Springsteen and just sing songs about it snowing in Bloomington, Indiana in November.
Just make the gloomiest, saddest, darkest, most depressing album ever, and then maybe in some years they can hire Jeremy Allen White to play me. Yeah.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Okay. Yeah, he can play my Ghost or whatever it is. I don't know.
That's so funny. All right. Let's see. Let's move on here. Okay, I'm gonna let's go back in order. Do you want to hear the story about how I had to yell at somebody last week?
I do, because I was laughing about how you phrased it on the document, and we don't necessarily have to say that out loud,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it was funny the way that you wrote that down. I'm like, oh my god, what's the story? Spill it.
Yeah, you probably read that and you're like, is he okay? Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm like, somebody's really angry.
which you've known me for a long time. You know I do not get angry much and I do
Hmm.
not yell very often. So this is
Yeah.
like a very 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 hard to do to get me to do this. So you really have to get me angry to do this.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of a way to describe it in such a way as to not give away every detail. So I'm going to do it that way, and I'll give you the
I
full.
would
I'll give
help
you.
you, but I don't know anything about this
Yeah, I haven't
story, so
told you.
I'm
I
just
haven't told you. I can tell you the rest of the story after the show's over. But,
okay.
all right. So yeah, easy way to say this is, I am at work at the radio station, and I have a
Hmm.
live show. I have a um, Arizona State hockey coaches show to do, like I do, every time it airs, same time.
Sure.
We've had to move studios because they're doing some renovations to the radio station.
Hmm.
And so I get there and I go to walk into the studio that where I'm doing the show from this week, and there's somebody in the studio, and I go, this is Tuesday at 5 o'clock. I'm like,
Hmm.
why is somebody still here at 5 o'clock on a Tuesday? I was like, all right, well, they're probably wanting to get the hell out of here. So I just was like, all right, do your thing. They'll be done in 15 minutes. Then we're not done in 15 minutes because it's 20 after 5. I knock on the door. The door is locked. The door is locked, which is insane
Hmm.
because I've been there a long time, and usually these production studios, they're never locked. They're never ever locked. And so I'm like, this is weird. Why is this locked? Um, and the girl like looks over at me for a second and like, who is knocking on the door this time? She doesn't recognize me. I don't recognize her. This is a completely new person to me. Never met this person in my life. And I and she comes over, opens the door, and I go very nicely, I go, hey, are you about wrapped up in here? I have a live show starting in about 40 minutes. So if you can just kind of wrap up what you're doing and then, do your thing, whatever. And she's like, yeah, it's fine. Let me wrap up this last lecture. I'll be done in like 10 minutes. I was like, all right, that's fine. It gives me plenty of time. What do I need to do? It gets to be 5:30. So about 10 minutes later, I I I walk up to the window. There's a window on the door, and I can see inside,
Hmm.
and I can see that she is clearly not packed up any of her stuff, and her stuff is still everywhere, and she's clearly not like markedly gonna ever leave this place. I'm like, okay,
She's
she's
locking herself in there. She's barricading the room.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure she thought like that, like I that what I was trying to say to her wasn't like it wasn't computing for some reason that she needed to leave this area.
Sure, it wasn't like, hey, I need you out by this
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
exactly. And granted, again, this entire building is empty at this point. It's me, this one girl I've never met, and then like 3 other people in the building, and that's it. So there were empty spaces and empty studios galore that she could be at and be doing her. I she wasn't doing anything related to work whatsoever.
Hmm.
So she wasn't, editing audio, whatever. So she could have been doing this literally anywhere. So I don't know what she was doing there. Anyway, so it's 10 minutes later. I'm like getting stressed because I have, 30 minutes before showtime. I need to get in there, make sure that I can, get connected to the show and the host of the show. And I need to make sure that I'm like, I have a bunch of stuff I need to do before the show gets started to make sure it's going to work in this newer studio. And so I'm like, all right, so I'm panicking. There's one thing that will make me panic and give me anxiety, which is if I'm crunched for time for something. And that's when it's at my worst. And whether that's, running late somewhere, the traffic is bad or whatever. And so I knock on the door, I open it, and I say, I'm sorry to be an asshole, but you need to leave right now. And I say this, in a very stern voice. I was an asshole. I will admit that. I was a complete asshole to this this girl who I had never met. But I felt like I needed to do so in order to get it through to her head that she needed to leave expeditiously, or she just wasn't going to leave. And so then she comes back at me and was like, you didn't need to treat me like that, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm like, I was like, whatever. I was like, I'm sorry I'm an asshole, but like, you need to get out of here. You know, like I got stuff to do in here. I got a little ticked off. I was like, you can be in 15 other freaking studios right now. Why do you got to be here? And so we got into a little bit of a back and forth match going on. She so much so that she was like, hey, before I go back into my studio, she goes, what's your name? And I go, it doesn't matter. And I just go and just walking back into the studio. Like,
Oh my
see you later.
You should have given her a fake name or something.
So needless to say, like, I was like very angry at this poor girl. I do feel bad afterwards because like I could have been a little bit nicer, but at the same time, like, you're in my way. I need to get in here and I need to make it pretty clear that you need to leave. And so, yeah. So there you go. I had to yell at someone this week. So there's that story.
Oh no. All right. Well, that happens. Good on you for asserting yourself, because I probably just would have gone to a different studio and like sucked it up and been like, well, it's on me, I guess.
That's the thing. I couldn't have gone anywhere else to get the show off the ground. That's the thing. That's
Sure.
why I was like, I only had that one studio to do the show from, where she could have been in a million other places. So it was bad if I had to like raise my voice and like and get stern or something, because it never happens.
I'm so non-confrontational about that. I will say though, I have an override for it, which is if I'm acting on behalf of someone else, I can override that. It's like I saw somebody say on Twitter a long time ago that they called it the mom friend override, and I do think that's true, where it's like, me personally, like if somebody sends me the wrong dish at a restaurant, I'm probably just gonna eat it anyway. Like, there's no chance in hell I'm sending it back to the kitchen. I'll just be like, well, that's not what I ordered, but that is what it is. But if it's somebody I'm with that's like, hey, this isn't what I ordered, I can't eat this, I'll be like, waiter, like, just flag them right over. Like, but I don't know. I feel like that's the override, is if I'm acting on behalf of somebody else that I feel like I could intervene, at that point in time, I will do so. But for myself, I'm not my own biggest advocate.
Yeah.
I'll like just, lay down in the road and let them like paint the marker over me and be like, hey, my fault, I was in the way.
So yeah, there you go. That's my one yell session for the entire year.
That's good for you. It's maybe a little bit of therapy, like at this girl's expense, but
yes.
sometimes you gotta.
I did what I needed to do in the particular situation. All right, we have a game to play. Do we have time to do this?
I think so. I hope so. I'm hopeful.
Let's just do it, and we'll just okay.
We'll just coast through it. So Richie found this on.
Oh wait, you can do. Hold on a second. You can do a solo play, or you can do a 1v1 live challenge.
Oh, let's go. 1v1 me.
How do we do that?
Hold on. Do I just have to like click on the link?
I don't know. Hold on.
The thing?
No, hang on. I'm gonna see what it does.
Maybe it's like, would it just be local play? Like, hold on.
I don't know. I'm gonna try and create it and see what happens. Press start when your friend is ready.
Did you find this on? I think.
Yes. Here we go. Twitter. Oh my God. Yeah, we can do it.
Okay, send me it. Richie found this on Twitter. It is from somebody that has compiled a bunch of screen caps of hacks together, and you're supposed to try and guess the episode that it is from one frame. Like, do you play what is it called? Framed? Where they give you like one screen or one like screen cap from a movie, and you're supposed to try and guess what movie it is. And then like each guess that you fail or pass or whatever have they give a different frame until you get it right, and they like progressively get easier. I got it.
Are you in?
Okay. I think so. Please press start when your phone's ready.
Yeah, there you are. Okay.
That's me.
I don't know how this is gonna
Why
work.
do you
I was
have
gonna.
a cool avatar?
Okay.
Oh God, it's timed. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. All right, but can they see what we're doing here?
No, they
We're
can't.
just blind guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just blind guessing. So this game is hard immediately because this first frame is literally just like Deborah, and that could be from any episode.
Yeah. Oh, I got it right. Come on.
No. Okay, I got that one wrong. It's how many questions is this? 37.
Yeah,
I
it's
know this
37.
one. That one's easy.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Submit
That
your
one's
answer.
easy.
Let's go. I'm 2 for 2, baby. Come
That's
on.
from when they're trying to split fries.
We'll just have to edit all this out because this is not great content, but this is funny. My picture's not popping up. Why isn't it popping up?
I think you also get points for how
quick you answer.
quick you answer. It's like Kahoot. We'll put this on the Patreon, which we don't have.
Right. I don't know if this is right, but oh, I got it. Let's go. Come on. We're so back,
Christmas
baby.
Spectacular. I can't say I remember that episode, but that was a Hail Mary.
So buzzing.
Oh, I know
right now,
this
baby.
one.
Me too.
I know this one. This one's easy.
I can't believe
That's what
I'm
we were
actually...
saying earlier. Is like you could tell on the wardrobe based on that, like what season it is. Oh, I think I know this one.
Okay.
That's a good episode.
Yep. There we go. Come on.
Why are you
Okay,
doing
perfect.
this? I
Got
don't
it.
know you.
Why are you crushing me in this? Am I that far behind? What's going on here?
Yeah, you suck. So next question.
No, I've gotten them all right. For goodness sake.
What is this bob length on Ava? I don't know what season this is from.
Got it wrong. Damn it.
Oh, what did you guess?
Season 3.
Oh, I put 1, so that's on me. Oh God, I don't know. Marcus wasn't in season 4 that much.
Got it. Let's go. We're back, baby.
Yeah, how am I crushing you?
What's this one?
Okay, I know this one. Gene Smart Feet Finder. Don't put that in there. Don't do that. Oh my God.
Yeah, you were crushing me. You have 80. How do you have 89 and I only have 36? This is stupid.
It says I have 104 on my side. If that makes you feel better.
That makes no sense. Okay, what the hell is this? Okay, hang on.
I know this one. This is my favorite episode.
That was a
one of
guess. Bitch. You must be ahead of me. I swear you're just ahead of me.
them. Am I? No. What are you looking at right now?
I'm on the 3 of them in the studio.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, so I'm just answering later than you are, I think, because I'm getting these right, but...
Well, I'm just going on my gut instinct here because I literally, like, other than a couple, I don't know these, so I'm just guessing.
Damn.
I got that one wrong. I don't remember that at all. I'm trying to make educated guesses based on who's in it and, like...
Yeah. I'm actually doing better on this than I thought. Ah! Damn it, got that one wrong.
Oh. Kiki wasn't really in most seasons. Oh, I know this one for sure.
Got it. Let's go.
My mom's been watching this show. What is it called? High Potential with Caitlin
Oh, it's a great
Olsen?
show. Yeah, I like that show a
Yeah.
lot. Oh, what? This is so generic.
Yeah, I don't know this one. This is a straight up
No,
guess.
did not get that one.
Bang! This is a straight up guess. Let's go.
Oh,
God.
this is one of my favorite scenes, though. This is
This
like...
has to be season 1, right?
That was my guess, too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's when she's archiving all that old footage.
Mm-hmm.
This one... Where is she tearing up the house? Is this season 4?
Ah,
Yup.
damn.
This is when she's remodeling the kitchen. This one could be literally any season. It's literally just Deborah standing in front of the audience. Like, they've had at least 9 shots like that in every
Got
season.
that one wrong.
Oh, got that one right.
Oh, okay.
You cannot step to our hacks knowledge. I don't know what this one is, actually. It's the golf episode? Yup.
Got it wrong.
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah, how do you have like quadruple the freaking points?
Don't mess with my hacks knowledge.
I've gotten most of these right, I swear, but you were just
You're
smoking
just
me.
not going fast. Once I realized that there was a time component to this, I just started nailing these.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. Bob length.
Yeah. Bob length. This is a season 4 bob length. Yep. I shouldn't be giving you the answers.
No, you're fine because we're on the. I'm getting the. Okay. Hell.
Ooh, I don't know this one.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Turns out I do know that one. Okay. Oh God. This feels like Young Jimmy.
Come on.
Yeah, Young Jimmy, season 2 Jimmy. Which is the one? Is season 4 where they get obsessed with pickleball, or is that earlier?
I thought that was season 3.
It might be season 3.
Yep. Got it.
3. All right. Because they do go on a pickleball arc.
They do.
Oh, I know this one, I think.
Oh!
No, I got it wrong. I felt confident about that one. Oh, God.
Okay, it's the fit here. It's the fit. No!
Oh, I biffed that one. Oh, my picture's not loading. There it is. Oh, I know this one. Yeah, that one's recent.
Jordan is currently beating me by about double, even though I'm getting most of these right. All right, this one is kind of tough. This is not.
Really? No, think about the moment at hand here.
Oh, no, it was Mrs. Table.
Yeah, this is the fries on the beach scene after Deborah runs in the ocean.
God damn it.
I'm realizing now that I don't really know as much of season 3 as I thought I did because I keep guessing season 3 for some of these. And that's not right. Oh, I know this one. This is when Josefina shows up. He goes, Holy Trinity, back together. Or what does he say? It's like the ghosts of... I don't know. She says, I'm the ghost one. Yeah.
Got it wrong.
Bang.
Damn.
That was a guess.
I just need to start like picking these up and guessing before.
Oh, this is for sure season 1. This is season 1 Debbie wig. Yep. Gotta go on the wig.
Wig.
Oh, this is a crazy wig. Ooh. Nope. Again, guessing season 3 randomly. Don't remember any of season 3. Why not? What happened in season 3? I don't know.
Got it. Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Yep, that's new Jimmy. Ooh, this is an older Ava Bob. I think?
Yeah, who is that in the picture? That's the question.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
Got it!
Yep. Season 2. Bang. Ooh. I don't know if I remember this.
This one.
It's like Damien's giving out goodie bags. What happened here?
Oh, okay, I remember this episode. Yes.
I don't remember this episode.
Okay, but apparently it's in season 2. I did not remember.
Turns out
no, that's when he had to take the phones. That's right. That was that episode. Remember where Deborah needed to do it without phones? You couldn't figure out who's... Yeah.
I gotcha. I biffed that one. That was actually season 3? What happened in season 3?
Yo.
I don't know, but come at me. Read the final scores.
Yeah,
Captain.
let's take a look at the results here. I feel like between the two of us, both of us actually did really well on this because I was a little bit concerned because
I thought we were gonna get maybe 0 of these unless it was a really obvious screen cap.
Yeah, there we go. I got mauled. Even though I feel like I got like a decent amount of them correct, but Jordan was just quicker. I am more contemplative, okay? I do not have the trigger brain that you do apparently.
That's the Sagittarius in me. It's the impulse decision.
Yeah. Yeah, cuz like I am more like calculative. It's a multiple choice. I like to play process of elimination, and that's how my brain works. And so I love multiple choice cuz
I think I know what this is. Hold on, I'm googling whether Aquarius is more contemplative.
Yes, I think yes. I would say yes, because like when I took the
Well, of course you're gonna say yes. You're an Aquarius. Yes. They are. Oh, you are receptive to subtle energies and spiritual insights. The spirits didn't help you
sure.
with that, but
No. Well, they did. Etsy witches like ended up sending me in the right direction most of the time, but I just wasn't quick enough.
no, gotta be quicker than that.
Does it
Cost you
have
$1.
does it have like an all-time scores list on this? That'd be sick if like
Ooh, that would be cool. I don't know actually. Let me go back to the main page and see if it has like a leaderboard. 426 people have played it. The average score is 27 out of 37. I don't remember how many I got right.
yeah, it doesn't say.
Shoot. Well, that's
Yeah.
fun.
I feel like I feel like I got probably about 25 or 26 out of 37.
Sure.
Did pretty well.
I would ballpark that. That feels like a reasonable number.
All right, we're going to save possible names
Okay.
for down the road.
Not baby names. Don't concern yourself. It's okay. Also, not pet names, which would be like fun. But as far as I know, you're not getting a cat or a dog.
I'm not getting a cat. I would love a cat, but no cats for now.
You have adopted. You have like god animals, adopted animals.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's true.
Best friend Luna.
Best friend
adopted.
Luna. I saw Luna recently. I hadn't seen her in like a year, and Scotty had taken her out on a walk, and so I like knocked on the door and nobody answered. I was like, hello. And then turns out that like she must have like known that like I was there because she like picked up on a scent or something. Because Scotty was like, yeah, as soon as we were getting close to turning the corner, like she just kind of like took off. And then she
so
like
sweet.
she immediately recognized me and like she ran up to me and like it was the cutest thing. Yeah, I was like,
Please, I love
Yeah.
dogs.
uh
You're so smart.
huh. And she tried to steal my hat again, which is really funny.
Tracks. Yeah. It's like, I'm taking that. Thanks very much.
Cause yeah, I was worried she like wouldn't remember me or she'd be freaked out, and she wasn't. She was like, oh, there's Uncle Richie. It was very cute.
That does make me feel slightly worse about the fact that my dog mostly ignores me when I come home after being gone for like
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the way she's stubborn. That's just the way she is. She will like be excited for 30 seconds when I walk in the door. And she's like, okay, where's mom and dad? Okay, nice to see you too, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah. So we'll save the names for next week.
Okay.
Quick thoughts, Pitlane to Podium. I missed half this race because I forgot what time it started.
Yeah, you texted me. You're like, wait, is the race going? Like, yes, girl, it is. About 45 minutes ago. Thoughts are, I am still of the belief that Zach Brown is underneath Oscar Piastri's car chewing apart the wires every week. Because this is a monumental collapse from leading the championship to whatever's happening now. No other driver on the grid is doing it like Max Verstappen, and need new haters because the old ones are starting to like us. But like for real, I almost feel bad for people that don't like Max, or at least like don't hate watch him, because watching a drive like that it's such a unique experience that like we've gotten spoiled and kind of used to, like especially if you think about like Brazil last year, just 1 year ago, going from 17th to 1st on the grid after a bad qualifying. Like I was getting deja vu from that the whole time, except for the fact that it didn't rain because McLaren bribed the weather gods apparently. I don't know, but it's such a privilege to get to watch a drive like that, and nobody else is doing that, and certainly not whoever from the orange team is looking likely to become world champion this year. It's like the fakest title, but okay. Sure. Wait until we find out this car is illegal in like 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then what?
I mean, McLaren did this back in the day, like with their world championship car for, Mika Hakkinen. I think there was some like big time controversies around that car too. They were eventually like, hey, that's not legal, and then they had to change the car.
Wasn't it McLaren that got busted for like trying to steal a whole car concept from Ferrari because they were like photocopying it like one page at a time?
I don't recall, but it would not shock me.
Well, I do feel like this happened.
Yes, you're right. It did. There was a scandal regarding this. I just don't remember the teams involved.
2007 espionage scandal, Spygate. The scandal began when Ferrari's chief designer Nigel Stepney passed confidential technical documents to a McLaren employee. You can Google it. There's a whole rabbit hole to go down, but it's like Ferrari alleged that a former employee gave tech specs to McLaren.
Yeah.
McLaren Mercedes at the time. And it was literally like a whole thing. And they only caught it because like somebody noticed that the documents that this person had like the Ferrari logo on it. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's very recognizably not yours.
Yeah.
And they got busted for that. And apparently no real consequences. Like nothing was retracted from them as far as like what they won that year. But
I think they got like some points or something. What was this? This is what I remember. Hang on a second. Renault.
Spygate and Stepney Gate.
Yeah.
It also apparently involved Renault as well.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for because Renault at the time, I'm pretty sure Flavio Briatore was with Renault at the time, and like he's back in F1 now, but he was banned for the longest time, and I'm pretty sure he was tied into this scandal as well, as well as Crashgate. which side note, Crashgate, that Felipe Massa has been in court like this month.
I saw that. He's trying to allege that he had the world championship taken from him.
Yes.
Like, girl, why are we're still fighting this year
which
later.
Which is crazy. Yeah, it's damn near 20 years later and he's still fighting it. And people forget, like, Felipe Massa could have won that championship, but it was his own team that blew that particular race because he went down pit lane and they got the hose stuck. The fueling hose stuck, and that's what cost him the extra points, I think, and ended up costing him the championship that year. Which
we're trying to view all of this independently of the other things that happened that season that cost him points. That's like, hold on.
Yeah.
I was reading this article, and it's funny that just in the espionage scandal, it says on 21st October, during the investigation at the final race in Brazil, both McLaren drivers lost the championship to Kimi Räikkönen. So it literally didn't matter.
Yeah. Oops. All right. I got some book talk to talk to you about this week.
Let's talk.
Some book talk. Go see Predator Badlands too. Great movie. But anyway, I think I brought this book up a couple weeks ago, and I'm still. Did I bring this up a couple weeks ago?
I think you did, but I think you were audiobooking it at the time, perhaps.
No, that was a different one.
No, that's something about a red flame.
You
like books with colors.
I do. The other book was called Red Rising, which is a completely different series. But
pardon me.
This is called Red City, and I'm almost done with it. You see that? I'm like right at the very end of this book.
Yeah.
Highly recommend this book. This is great. I've been like breezing through this. I'm almost done with it in like less than 2 weeks. It's taking me to finish this, and that's like pretty damn impressive. I'm probably gonna finish it later tonight. Excuse me, get off the call because I only have like 80 pages left or something. But you know how the book talk people always tell you like I didn't finish the book finished me. I feel like that's what this book is doing to me. That's what this book is doing. This is
just like it's like a way of saying like you can't put it down. It's like it got me or like
no the book no it's it's basically saying like okay I finished the book but the book finished me, which is basically saying the book was like too much of an emotional roller coaster or emotional ride or emotionally or emotionally wrecked you. That's what this book is. This is like
it's like a little life. Like I can't recommend anybody reads that book.
Yeah, this book is it is a tragedy. It is very much a tragedy. but it's incredible. It's so good. I love it, even though it's really, really. It's like it is very, very tragic, and yeah. But recommend it. Yeah, go check it out. It's called Red City. It just
All
came
right.
out like a month ago. Um, but
Perfect for fans of V.E. Schwab. Okay, I've read another book by that artist. I think V.E. Schwab was the one that did The Invisible Life of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. That was a good one. That was recommended to me. But yeah.
hmm
All right. Go off.
yeah,
Go
so
off, Queen.
that's my Goodreads recommendation. I also picked up this week as well. The
V for Vendetta. Okay.
yeah, which it was
Not
just
the book novelization does not feature Natalie Portman, unfortunately.
no, it does not. Which I've read this previously, but I haven't read it in a while. And the cool thing that DC does is they've been doing this in the last couple of years, but they've been putting them out in paperback form,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
they're called compact comics. And the cool thing about these, and this is why I highly recommend these, they've released like a lot of their popular books like this now, $10. That's
Huh.
it. And yeah, so it's like it just comes in a compact
Comics
form. So
edition.
it's a lot smaller than your normal trades or your normal books. So some people don't really like it that way, but I think it's really cool. So I'm excited to reread this again.
I'm not sure I knew that was a graphic novel.
And then yeah, we just passed the 5th of November. So anyway, highly recommend that. They're actually turning into a TV show now. They're going to develop it for HBO Max, which is cool. So that should be exciting because I love the movie. Really cool concept, and the story's great. And I'm curious to. I'm really excited to reread it because I haven't read it in like 15 years. I remember
Mhm.
reading it when I was in high school actually, or like, and I just haven't reread it in a long time. So yeah, $10.
Well,
Check it out.
by the time it's done and released, it will have become Max and then probably HBO Max again, just based on the way that things are going.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be actually it's not even gonna be called HBO anymore because aren't they? They're for sale, so they're gonna change it to something else. It's gonna be like Paramount Plus or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Cable 2.0. It'll be on whatever that is.
Yeah.
Some property potentially
There's a
intellectually
joke.
owned by
What show
HBO.
was it that was a joke where it was like I'm pretty sure we mentioned it before where they just name a bunch of fake streaming services. Oh,
Oh,
you
it's
can
it's on Poob.
yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Why is it? I don't know why that's the only part of it. I know. Have you seen the new show? It's on Tubu. It's literally on Hebe. It's on Pootie with ads. It's literally on Dippy. You can probably find it on Weeno. Dude, it's on Gumpy. It's a Phoebo original. It's on Poob. You can watch it on Poob. You can go to Poob and watch it. Log into Poob right now. Go to Poob. Dive into Poob. You can Poob it. Poob has it for you. Evergreen. That post is evergreen, along with
Yes.
does the Norris guy know we can see what's happening? I might make that our Twitter header.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's about time to give it a change.
So there we go. Yeah. Do you have you reading anything interesting? Book talk?
I don't know how to read. No, I'm not.
You ate your Doritos
You
without
and
your
you,
fingers. So
have you ever had a dream? You know that meme? It's like that little boy. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it was supposed to be like a PBS show or something, but they're like interviewing him, and it was like he just has such a. It's not a stutter, but he just like is tripping over his words the whole time. I'll send it to you. I don't know what your problem is.
yeah, there we go. See, you have strategically done that so you could read your books without getting finger dust on your books.
That is correct. I not pre-saved because it's not music. I put a hold on one. There we go. From the library that is, it's the current, I think, Booker Prize winner or nominee. It sounded interesting. Let me find the information for you rather than just leaving you with whatever that is. It was from the Barnes and Noble newsletter. The Booker Prize winner, the book is called Flesh by David Zalay. It has an eaten apple on the cover. And it says, I'm going to say his name wrong. This author's poignant writing offers a lens into one teenage boy's brush with trauma that continues to haunt him far into adulthood. Taking several steps up the socioeconomic ladder, Istvan finally finds himself surrounded by London's elite, but at what cost? And I have no idea what it's about, but it won the Booker Prize, so I'm going to maybe read it.
There we go. You can follow Jordan on Goodreads for more.
You actually can't. I got rid of my Goodreads account because I didn't use it. And I also think that Goodreads has like a weird... I'll tell you about it after the show. Just let me eat my Doritos in peace and wrap this thing up.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. You can follow us at OHOBC Pod, wherever you get your podcasts and shows and YouTubes and all that kind of stuff. And next week we'll have, we'll get your help with the naming. We're going to name that thing. And we'll get to that next week. I have some ideas, but I don't know. Maybe I'll bring it up after the show or maybe next week. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.